Come on.
Oh. Oh, whoa. He's wilding.
Property now. It's not on your property anymore, so stop it.
Because you took it out of my property.
I was actually not on your property. I was on the street.
Come on, bro. Man, I ain't about to do this shit right here.
You lucky, bro.
Hey, bro, what you doing?
It's on the list, bro.
Come on, bro. Bro, put my shit down, bro. Come on, bro.
It's on the list, bro.
I just paid this shit. What you mean?
It's definitely just pay it, bro.
Bro, I just paid this shit. What you mean?
You paid it, then I wouldn't be here,
Bro,
bro.
I got the money right here, bro. Bro, come on, man.
I gotta take it, bro.
Bro, I gotta go see my baby mama and shit. Pick my kid up, bro. Come on, bro.
I'm saying, bro, you can,
I gotta pick him up tomorrow, bro. Come on, bro. I don't even live here. I live on the west side.
Why he's saying that? Why he's saying all of that as if this guy right here is the one that decided that your car needs to be repossessed? He's just the guy repossessing the car. If he doesn't do it, the next guy's gonna repossess the car. Because the repossession is not coming from the repo company, these people. It's coming from whoever you owe. Call them. Make your payment. Saying that, yo, I got to go pick up my kids and I got it. Bro, that's not anybody's, like, that's nobody's issue but yours, bro. Respectfully. Like, we got to stop thinking that at the end of the day, maybe we could weasel our way or excuse our way out of whatever situation that we were supposed to handle properly. We should have handled responsibly is the word I'm looking for. You can't weasel your way, because here's the thing, right? Matter of fact, I'll wait. I'll let the video play, because y'all know I'll be chatting.
Ain't that far, bro.
You gonna let me walk? Bro, I just got my food.
Got my food.
I'm saying, then you can use that to pay them, bro.
Oh, bro. You really about to do me like this?
Got to, bro. Like I said, you can holler at them, bro.
I just got my food, bro. What you mean? Come on, bro. Put my shit down, bro.
I can't do it, bro.
Hey, come on, bro.
Come on, what the fuck you, bro?
Oh, he
Come on,
violated.
Man, I ain't about to do this shit right here.
You lucky, bro.
You make me on this shit. Come on, bro.
It's cool, bro.
Come on, man.
Pick your paper up, bro. You gonna need it to pay your note, bro.
I ain't picking shit up.
I would have scooped his money and dipped with his car. Forget that. Nah, I ain't playing. You're not throwing money at me and then I'm just, maybe, I don't know. I'm working, you know, I'm a repo man. I'm probably used to getting done dirty, but you got money on the floor and I don't want to put hands on you because I'm working, I'll probably scoop up at least a couple bills. You know what I mean? And then we out of there. So I'm going to put one of them on the screen. So real quick, I want to give a shout out to Mandy Lil Slim Goody T on Instagram. Y'all go follow her. This is her Instagram right here. She basically says she made $500. She already cashed out $100. Y'all can read the messages right here. Now, I mean, and I basically asked her, hey, is it okay if I post this and all that? And here's her screenshots of her earnings and then how much she cashed out. All right. So the downside of this, because there got to be a downside, right? The downside is you have to play games on your phone. And I know a lot of people don't like to play games on your phone, but this is easy money. Now, I mean, so just try it out. And when you click my link, click the link in the description below or the link in the comment section below, you start out with a free $5. It's crazy every time I think about it. So just try it out, see if it's for you. An extra $100 could pay a bill or two. Know what I mean? And when you start making money, send me a screenshot of your cash out so I could give you a shout out on my podcast as well. All right, y'all, back to the video. Listen, there was a point in time in my life, and I think this moment that I had saved me from moments like this. And that was, my excuses will not save me. They will only get me by for so long. And for a long time, my excuses will get me by with whatever BS I was doing, whatever thing I didn't handle responsibly. So I started to believe my excuses is the way. I could be responsible or I could just have an excuse at the end of the day. Like either one. But I'm 75%. We're going to go with the excuse because it's cheaper. There's some point in time in your life you have to understand that you can't keep excusing your way out of stuff. When you owe people, when you sign up for a car, you sign up with how much the car is, how much the interest is, how long you need to pay these people. You sign up for that. It's not like you own the car and then boom, the car start to cost more. The interest rate goes up while you have the car. That doesn't happen with cars. You signed up for exactly what you're saying that you can pay. So you can't be so mad at, now somebody may be saying, hold on, I'll get to that. You can't be so mad at the car company because you decided to get this car. You could have probably found this car for cheaper. Or if you can't find a Mercedes-Benz for cheaper, well, guess what? You might have to get a Toyota. But either way, if you can't make these payments, there is nobody to blame. There's not an excuse in this world that's going to get this off of it reporting to your credit. There's no excuses. That's the thing about contracts. You got to be very clear that you can pay this. It's the same thing with a lease. Now, I mean, it's the same thing with a car, same thing with a house. Once you sign that contract, you are signing that you understand what you're signing for. Even if while you have the car, you change your mind because you lost your job. That is not anybody's fault. So when you go down the line of, yeah, but I got kids and I got this, I hate that you have to go through that. But this person has to do their job so they can feed their kids. They're handling their situation responsibly. And part of them being responsible is them taking back what you wasn't responsible with so they can feed their kids. You can't keep blaming the world for things that you had poor planning. Instead, we got to learn from these moments and say, next time I get a car, I got to have multiple ways to take care of this car. The car got to be able to take care of itself. And so by the end of the video, because y'all know I don't like to give y'all a problem, no fixes. I'm going to give y'all a couple of ways, not just Turo. I'm going to give y'all a couple of ways your car can make money. Now, I mean, if you ever catch yourself down on a payment, because what the banks don't care about is your excuses. Leave your excuses in before this video. Before you watch this video, you had mad excuses and all these reasons and whatever you was about to tell the people you owe, you was going to tell them that. Let's stop leaving that up there for a possibility of how to handle our responsibilities. Instead, let's start to be more responsible instead of facing the same scenarios over and over. But let's keep going.
Oh, that dude is nuts. Yo,
see,
Bro!
oh
My God!
oh,
my
whoa,
God!
he's
No!
wilding.
What the fuck? No!
Oh nah, he's stealing the car. No way, bro. Bro got to be stealing the car. There's no way that's a tow man. There's no way this is a tow man.
yo.
Bro!
Nah, he left the door open. In what scenario is this like okay? Even if he's in a rush, like that's a safety hazard. Son is damaging other cars. He's fired. So I hope that's his company. He's probably, I don't know, he might get charged for this.
Oh my God!
Son just bodied his car with the door. And my man getting ready to walk in his car just willy-nilly like, yo, I got somewhere to go. I paid my car note. I ain't getting repoed. I parked in the right place, whatever. Son's car is getting violated. Look at this. Violated the whole front of his car.
Oh my God! Yo! What the
Nah, bro. Only in New York, bro.
Yo!
Yo, son just hitting cars that are parked. They just crunching. Y'all saw that? He hitting more cars. Oh, he's bugging. Nah. What? Yo. Yo. This is why people be watching videos before they react to it, because, yo, that was crazy. Yo, the car fell off the tow truck and son kept driving. He hit like 40 cars parked. Nah, that had to be like a getaway heist mission or something. And son just, he told the squad, yo, I could drive the tow truck. And son really couldn't drive or something, because that was crazy. What scenario do you catch yourself in that situation? Like, what is the scenario? Somebody comment below. Like, what do y'all think was going on in that tow truck guy's head? Because that is crazy. But I'm going to get back to my initial thoughts of when I first, when this first just pulled up, right? I don't know if he's getting towed because he parked in the wrong spot, because Lord knows in New York, it's so easy to park in the wrong spot and get towed, because there's almost a no parking anywhere. Know what I mean? So you just catch yourself parking in the wrong spot. But, yo, that is beast. Hold up. What I was going to say was, one car I should never see getting towed is a pickup truck. I should never see a pickup truck getting towed. I should never see a pickup truck getting towed. A pickup truck could literally make you money. I posted yesterday on the Nextdoor app, yo, looking for, some movers. Can somebody help me out? On the Nextdoor app. It's basically, if you've never used it, it's basically an app that all the people in your surrounding area, they have access to that local. It's kind of like a social media, but in the local area. You know what I mean? The local area that you're in, that you live in. This is where they report crime. Hey, did you guys hear that? There's people walking outside at night. Did you guys see that? There's a couple Karens that be on them apps, but it's also people promoting their businesses. Now, I mean, hey, I'm a braider. I'm in the area. Hey, I babysit kids. Hey, I'm a mechanic in the area. And then you got people like me. Yo, I need help moving. Like I said, now I mean, is there anybody in the area, has a moving company, got a big truck, whatever. Now, I mean, can you come help me with this? Like, I need like one of the big joints. And I need somebody to move this whole weight system that I got, because y'all know my legs still messed up. I can't lift too heavy, but I could lift, but I can't lift too heavy. But anyways, I'm yapping. Mad people hit me up. Yo, I can help you out. Woo woo. Yeah, I got a truck. You know what I mean? Could we just put on my pickup truck? Yo, I could get a trailer. I could run out of truck. Needless to say, bro, when you got a pickup truck, you can help people move. You can haul stuff. You can make so much money with a pickup truck, bro. Son is charging me to move. I want to say he helped me move like 4 rooms, hang like 2 TVs. He's gonna assemble everything back, and he said it was gonna be like $800 to $900. Now for me, I'm injured. So I'm kind of thinking like, all right, I might have to budget for that and just go ahead and do it. But $800 to $900 for one day of just moving, depending on how fast you going, you just get the job done and made you an easy $900, $800. Somebody with a pickup truck should never be broke, should never be down on their last to the point they can't afford the pickup truck. To me, that's the best car a man can have, is a pickup truck. Because you can always make money. There's always going to be something that needs to be moved. You can save money. They're big in size. They got some of the best speaker systems. This is the best car for a man. If I could go back to when I was 19 years old and I bought my first car. Yeah, I was 19 years old. Was I 19? I was 19 years old when I bought my first car. It was a Saturn, 2002. And it wasn't in 2002. The car was 2002. I would go back and buy me a pickup truck. Just a plain Jane cash pickup truck. You know what I mean? Because I was broke. You know what I mean? I could have used that to make money. So I should never see a pickup truck getting towed, bro. But that video was crazy. Just to go back on it. That was crazy. Son hit every car on the street. Wait, what did that say? Watching the car I bought with taxes get repoed because I can't afford it no more.
Who y'all gonna give it to? They taking it to parts?
Yeah, they work with expensive cars like this. So sometimes there is something useful, so they just
Use it for parts. Okay.
Oh, she just sitting there like that. Nah, that's funny. That's another thing, man. Like, you get a tax refund, you know, they just said they're gonna give out the stimmies, the $2,000 stimmies. Mad, yo, the truck yard is gonna be crazy. The car yard about to be crazy. I hit up one of my bros yesterday. I said, yo, cause my wheels was always turning, and y'all can steal this too. But I said, yo, he a mechanic. I said, yo, I'm about to buy some cars. You know what I mean? Because when them stimulus drops, people gonna want to buy cars. Now I mean, people that ain't got cars, they gonna want to buy cars for the low. Now I mean, it's a perfect time, and tax season's coming around. It's a perfect time. Now I mean, for us to do that idea that we talked about a while ago, which is I will buy the cars cash, and he will fix them. You know what I mean? We'll find a car that got like a bad transmission, something that a reason why somebody will throw a car away. And, you know, it's in a junkyard or something like that. Or it's just sitting on OfferUp or Facebook Marketplace or something. Grab it from them for like $500. Have my son fix it up. Perfect working condition. Make it into a good car and sell it. You know what I mean? Even if we just sell it for $1,500. Now, I mean, or $2,000. You know, the whole stimmy. You know, but it's going to be a perfect time to sell cars. But what I was going to say on that is that just because you have the money right now does not mean you'll always be able to afford this. So, not saying not to get it. Now, I mean, I'm saying have a plan on how to pay it if you don't have this job no more. If this money runs out. Now, I mean, like, have another way to pay for it. This is how you bulletproof your life. This is just my opinion. And one thing I've messed up on is cars. You know what I mean? So, if I know anything, I got some experience with cars. You know what I mean?
Taking this
Oh, he's wilding.
motherfucker.
Sir, you know, this is going to cause you a lot of trouble.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm videotaping this.
I don't ask me if I care.
Well, I mean, obviously not, but you know, you're going to pay the damages.
I'm not paying no fucking damages.
Oh, he's bugging. Bro. Okay, so you gonna basically bust the brake light wire, but that large metal bar that's in the middle, that little hatchet not getting through that, brother, you're gonna be out there all day and probably get ran over with your one bad knee. Man.
Sir, the truck is repossessed. It's on state property now. It's not on your property anymore, so stop it.
Because you took it out of my property.
I was actually not on your property. I was on the street.
The truck was not on the street.
No, my truck was. I hooked it up by the front tires.
You might want to back up.
So quit it. Hey, stop it. Freaking get away.
No, you get the fuck out of me. Okay?
You better get away.
No. You
Son
get
got
this
that.
off of me.
He a little throw. Something happened after that camera went off. I don't care what nobody say. Well, you got him again.
Oh, y'all here,
content,
y'all here,
guys.
people, bro. I don't want to.
Exactly, so why you out here doing it? You don't have to do what you gotta do.
Huh? Not again. You like that sometime, man.
Come on.
Come on, man. I got I got $50 up, man. You can't work on that type of deal.
I got
You could, like I say, bro. You could.
Listen, before a car gets repossessed, there's so much that happens. Yeah, I mean, there's so much that happens. This is how I know, because I got my Corvette stolen. And needless to say, they was looking for that car for a while. Now, I mean, the bank. They was looking for the car. I told them, I was like, the car got stolen. I don't know what y'all want me to do. You know, whoop de woo. I ain't gonna speak too much on that. But anyways, you know what I mean? Basically, I'm out of that. But the car real life got stolen from me. So anyways, I know that they call you because, hey, you're missing payments. Hey, you know, this is our 5th notice. You're 5 months behind. Hey, here's something in the email. Hey, here's something in the mail. Okay, your car's up for repossession. Hey, we're calling and let you know about the repossess your car. Email. Hey, your car is going to get repossessed. So all they got to do is get seen on the street. The license plate probably hits a light, hit one of the cameras on the lights, and boom. It's probably alerted on some system. These repossession guys, they make their money off of getting cars that's not being paid for. They not doing nothing wrong. So you being out there saying, yo, I'm going to tell y'all the story. If y'all want to know the story about how my Corvette got stolen, I'll tell you at the end of this video. But, matter of fact, no, I'm not. I can't speak on that. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'll see how I'm feeling at the end of the video. Whatever. But I ain't commit no crimes. I'm making it a little hot right now. But, you know, when it comes to these car companies and stuff, you got to be real tricky because they be trying to violate. Like, so anyways, where was I? But, yeah, you saying you got a kid and all this and all that. And, bro, you knew you had a kid when you got that car. You knew you had a kid when the emails came in and they said they're going to repossess your car because you're not paying for your car. So my thing is, at least expect the repo man. To me, it's like when y'all be acting like y'all don't know that you're moving wrong, it's crazy to me. Like, you got to take the accountability. I knew this day was coming eventually, you know? And let the repo man do his job, but y'all out here hitting it with a hatchet, arguing with him, throwing money at him. It's not the way. Like, you didn't know.
Just call the finance company. Like, you can work out a deal with them because at the end of the day, like I said, everybody else, bro, all they want is some bread, bro. So they got to spend more money having me come out and doing this, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Honestly, I already
Can you check your paperwork again?
Work out no little deal or something.
And check out your paperwork.
Honestly, bro, like, it'll be a big protocol for me to take any money from you at this point. Like, you know what I'm saying? Man, this shit.
That's a dangerous job.
Come on, take your car out here in Beechwood.
You gonna do that? Come on, man.
Oh, no.
Bro, that is a dangerous job. You got to be able to fight. You better carry a gun. I know in Atlanta, the tow truck guys and the guys that do the boots, they carry guns out here. You got to have some type of something. I see he got the bulletproof vest on, and I mean, that tells you how dangerous the job is, but you are walking into situations where you are ruining somebody's day. Even if they knew about it, whatever, or they didn't know about it, whatever. Now, I mean, that job is not something that you walking around giving out ice cream and people are smiling when they see you. You gotta know I'm gonna encounter some angry people every time you put you get in your car to go to work. That's OD.
Well, can we get in?
Come on, man.
Get in.
Tripping. No, cuz.
This gotta be a skit, bro. That gotta be a skit, bro. Gotta be.
The U.S. auto loans delinquent by 90 days or more has reached a level beyond COVID level, right? As June 30th, 2025, we have almost a 5% delinquency level that is 90 days or more. Let's look at a 5-year chart. We're reaching pretty much what we had during COVID. Now, a lot of this was subsidized money. There was a lot of deferments, a lot of aid from the government to help people during COVID times. But now people are starting to see things are getting more expensive and people are unfortunately can't catch up and can't catch a breath. There's even an article that was posted that Americans are behind on car payments at a record level. As you can see, most of the auto loan delinquencies come from subprime borrowers. If you're subprime, that means you've had some prior issues with your credit. Right now, 6.6% of subprime auto borrowers were at least 60 days past due on their loans in January 2025. This is the highest level since the agency began collecting data. So what does this mean? That means that we are seeing an effect on subprime buyers, people that have bad credit, limited income because vehicle prices are getting higher. Car insurance is more expensive because that's also credit based as well. So you have to understand that a lot of times this is affecting the middle class and the poor class. And I tell people all the time, it is very expensive being poor. If you make poor decisions and you are stuck in this mentality of just like getting into whatever you can because you don't have a lot of money down. I get it. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do. But understand this puts us in that cyclical, very bad path into financial disaster, generational pain instead of generational wealth. We got to break that cycle. In this situation, there's nothing wrong with going to go buy a $2,000 cheap car. There are plenty I've seen on Facebook Marketplace, a Volkswagen Passat with a 2.5 motor, a Honda.
Man, I'll tell y'all right now, he was just about to say a Honda Accord. One thing I'm going to keep on me probably for the rest of my life is a Honda Accord. All right, Honda Accords, they are cheap somewhat, but they last. Like my Honda Accord right now got like 200, I want to say it got like 220,000 miles, and it still run like a racehorse. AC blowing heavy. You still got that nice Honda hum from the engine when I'm riding. I just keep it on me. Now, I mean, it's paid off. Me and my wife, we got notes. Yeah, I mean, on our cars. But that Honda, I'm going to keep that on me. Because if I ever, these cars, I can't afford it no more, whatever, or the cars can't pay for themselves no more, all right, cool, I got my Honda. Or a car go down, I know I got my Honda. I keep me a spare car on me. Because especially living in Georgia and in the South, you can't just hop on the bus, hop on the train like I can back in New York. Maybe you could Lyft, but that's way more pricey than public transportation. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have buses everywhere out here. And if you know about MARTA, you know about MARTA. You know what I mean? So it ain't like everybody else's transportation system. Like, you're going to see some things on MARTA. I put it like that. But yeah. Honda Accord, bro.
Accord, a Honda Civic. These are all cars that are known for how cheap it is to repair, how cheap it is to insure, and how reliable they are, and they have the basic necessities. Just be resourceful. You have to go to difficulties to understand that you have to better yourself to get into a position that you can afford those things, not because you deserve them, because you are where you are. You got to work for those things, you got to earn those things, and those things may not give you happiness. I've had it all. I've had money, I've had cars, and it never brought me happiness. What brought me happiness is stability, serenity when it comes to understanding that my mental peace comes from the fact that I am truly grateful and happy for what I have. And even though it may not necessarily be the best that I want, it gets the job done.
That is straight facts. That was a good message.
Before you let that car company come and repossess your car, watch this video. Now, one of the things that I help people do for a living is help them get their title for their car without paying the car off and get the down payment back that they paid on a finance car. So if you want to know more about that, you're going to have to dig deep. But what we're talking about right now is that repossession when you defaulted on payments for a couple months. You ducking and dodging them peoples because they about to come snap. What I want everybody to know is the moment that your credit is running that system, that is your car. You pay for that car as a person with your notes issued to you by the United States government. But that's a whole nother video with a whole nother topic that I kind of already touched on last year. What I do want y'all to know is when y'all sign those contracts, when you finance the car, this is how you know that the car is already paid for, because in the contract, you actually have to give them permission to be able to repossess your car. In the contract that a lot of y'all don't read, it literally says security interest, right? And then it says, you are giving us security interest in this vehicle, blah, 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 blah. Then it might tell you, like, if you default on payments, we gonna come take it. If you default on one payment, you might have to pay the whole thing. Or it might tell you, like, if you default on one payment, you have the right to come get the car if you pay the rest of the payments off. You're giving them permission to do that. If you did not own the car, if they really truly own the car, that wouldn't even be in there. That would already be self-explanatory. But since you already own the car full out without having to pay them, that's why they got to put that statement in there to make you think it's a mind fuck. I ain't gonna get too deep into that though, because that's a whole nother video. But basically, when you give them security interest in your vehicle that you already technically own, you're granting them permission to do those things if you default on payments. So what you gotta do if you don't want to come and get repossessed, especially if you're trying to rescind your contract, which is, like I said, that's what I do for a living, because it's all. You need to revoke their power of attorney. Now, when it comes to that vehicle, they are able to act on your behalf. They're able to come and take the car. They're kind of partial owner of the car until you pay it off, or really you paying it twice. So by giving them that security interest, you're really giving them power, a limited power of attorney over that asset to be able to do whatever really the freak they want to do with it. Now, when you revoke your power of attorney on that vehicle legally, not telling you to default on your payments, but if you do default on your payments, they're not supposed to be able to come and take your car. And even repossessing somebody's car, even if you don't do that, is in the way that you do it, could also be illegal as well. But like I said, another place, another time, another day. However, I do offer this as a service, so if you need any.
Listen, man, I do research on that if I was y'all. Before you just jump out and just try something you seen on TikTok, just do your research. Even the things I say, do your research first, because you don't want to be out here thinking you just gained all the knowledge to get out of jail free because you seen a TikTok, and then years later you see that person on TikTok in jail. All right, so I'll just leave that there. So the next thing I had for y'all was, damn it, hold on, give me 1 second. Hold on, let me fix this. All right, so this is the next thing I have for y'all. All right, so some people already heard me talk about this right here, right? This is, hold on, let me share my screen. So this is what some of the places your car can make money, all right? Your car can make money on Turo. I already told you guys about this. This is where I rented a lot of my cars. This is partially why my car got stolen why my Corvette got stolen. So I'll briefly tell you guys a story. And the insurance knows the story. The police know this story. Hell, the damn car company knows the story that gave me, the money for it. I rented my car on this app called Turo. If your car gets stolen on Turo and you have the coverage that Turo provides, they will pay out your whole car. They will take care of any damages. They'll take care of the car gets stolen. They will literally send you a check and take care of anything that goes wrong with the car. Now, this is where I went wrong. This guy kept on renting out my car continuously. I mean, like, he was running for this week, then the following week, then the following, to the point where I just so happened to look at the receipt, like, because I'm like, yo, how much money this brother got to the point where he's renting it out every week? So I go on the receipt. Son was paying, let's just say, dang near $1,500 a week. So I'm like, all right, I'm only getting out of this maybe 500. I don't want to say 500. Maybe you was paying less. Maybe you was paying like $800 a week or something crazy. It was something crazy. Let's just say $1,000 a week. And then, so I was like, all right, I'm only getting like $500 out of this. You know what I mean? Like some crazy number out of the overall amount of money he was paying with all of the fees that Turo was charging, the just random stuff, the insurance, all of that. It was so many things that he was getting charged for that I wasn't receiving. I was just getting my daily rate. And then I was getting a percentage of my daily rate because when you rent out your car on Turo and you get insurance, they ask you what kind of insurance do you want. I wanted the 75% insurance. Now I mean, so they basically will pay me 75% of my earnings that I've made from renting out my car on my daily rate. And then the other 25 is what goes to them. That's how they make their money for insuring my car. All right, cool. So boom. But when I seen how much Son was paying and willing to pay for my car, I thought to myself, he's not paying because of Turo. He's paying because he wants to drive my car. I want that money that he's paying. Like, you know what I mean? I'm making like $700. I could be making at least $8. Oh, maybe I was making like $6. I was like, yo, I could be making at least $8. So I told him, I was like, yo, how about we do this peer-to-peer? I don't know this guy. I just met him through Turo. Took a picture of his license, thought I was doing something. Now, I mean, came up with a deal. I said, yo, you can just pay me cash. All of the agreements was in message, everything. Everything was good. Man, maybe. So every time he would pay me in cash. Like I would meet him somewhere, and he'll pay me. Dangerous on my part. Again, I've learned a lot of the things I'll be telling you out of mistakes. You know what I mean? Of just trying stuff. I've tried so many different things. But anyways, I would meet him. He would give me cash. I remember one time, and this should have been a red flag. I remember one time, I met him in this old neighborhood I used to live in, and he put all the cash on the trunk of my Corvette, the back of the Corvette. And if y'all know a Corvette, it has a glass, a big glass over the trunk. I had a C7. So you can see inside the trunk if one of the doors is open because the light inside the car turns on. So I look, like kind of just glance while I'm counting the money, and he had a big ass Draco in the back of the car. So now I'm like, damn, now I know who I'm dealing with. But all right, cool, just keep it cool. You know what I mean? Because I got my 9. He got a Draco. You know what I mean? Like my 9's are all the way in my car. Like I done parked across the street. But anyways, so boom, I get the money, put it in my pocket. Next time we meet up, same thing. Know what I mean? And it's smooth, it's going smooth. One day I'm at the movies with my daughter, and my at the time she was just my girlfriend. She's my wife now. We at the movies, I get a phone call, yo, bro, did you come pick up the car? I said, nah. He was like, do you have like a tracker on it or something? I said, nah. Like, he was like, it doesn't have like that satellite thing on there, nothing. I was like, nah, like what's going on? He was like, all right, bro, I'm gonna just be honest with you. So you've been renting the car out for me for this price. We're gonna use just basic numbers real quick. You've been renting it out for $100. I've been renting it to other people for $200. You know, and that's how I've been able to pay you and also make money, you know what I mean? Like, just, so I was like, bro, why wouldn't you tell me you was doing that? I could have at least told you how to do it right. You know what I mean? He was like, because needless to say, he was like, the car got stolen. He rented it to somebody, they blocked him, whatever, the car got stolen. Y'all went to the police in my city, and they was like, nah, you gotta go to the city that he was in when he said the car got stolen. I went to that city. They was like, nah, you gotta go to your city where you handed off the key. Now, I mean, like, it was so much he said, and basically nobody wanted to deal with it. They was like, you gave your key. You know what I mean? So I got to the point, I was like, man, this is one of those business hits I'm gonna have to take. Had to pay for this car out of pocket. Fast forward, maybe, I sent, because at first he was on my side. Like, he was like, yo, I can send you money to just pay off the car, woo. Got to the point, son got, he wanted to get hood with it. You know what I mean? I wasn't willing to go that route. You know what I mean? I was more on the fence of, you know what? I would rather just have the police deal with this than me try to risk my freedom or risk my life with somebody that probably ain't got nothing to lose. You know what I mean? This is just one of those moments that I got to take the L and just learn from it. That's one thing that I've learned early. Your pride, you got to put that to the side. Don't take things too personal in business, because you can lose it all over something that was just a business disrespect. It wasn't a personal disrespect, it was a business disrespect. So handle it in a business way. Fast forward, I bought a apartment building. I told you about it yesterday. I bought an apartment building or whatever last year, and they was running my credit and everything. And it was like, we see this car company, you know, what's going on with it. It was like, it's not reporting to your credit anymore. It says it's charged off, which means the bank received their money. You know, but we need to know what's going on with this. You know, when they're doing the underwriting process, they want to know everything. So I was like, yeah, you know, basically told them exactly what happened. Never lied about this. Now, I mean, to anybody, this is police documented multiple times, you know, so I was able to send them the police report, everything. So needless to say, they was like, well, the bank is most likely, they're not going to bother you on your credit about this because they received their money. Next thing that's going to happen is the repossession. So they called me this year saying, mind you, this happened probably like 3 years ago. Yeah, about 2 or 3 years ago. But anyways, they called me. It was like 4 months ago. It was like, yo, yeah, your car is up for repossession. So I was like, okay, listen, if y'all can find that car, I will give you the money. Whatever money y'all feel like I owe y'all and it's on my account or whatever, I will pay y'all to have that car. You know what I mean? If y'all can find it. I had one of my buddies that's a police officer, because we was both in the military together. He even checked the pings of the license plate and everything. He said, bro, the last place it hit was somewhere in Atlanta, and then it just goes blank. So he was like, most likely, bro, they done chopped that car down by now, sold it for parts. Like, or did something with it to where we're not gonna be able to detect it. I took the L on the chin, said it is what it is. Told the company, if y'all find the car, I will pay just to get my Corvette now. Because now I actually want the car. I didn't even really like the car when I had it. I literally just got it just to rent it out. But now I kind of want it. But at the same time, I more so want a C8 now. Like, I want an all-black C8. I don't really need an all-black C8, but I think I just want it eventually because I really like how that car looks. So make sure y'all watch all my ads. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get that C8. But but yeah, man, that's what happened with that car, basically. So learn from my mistakes. The learning lesson from that is don't get greedy. All right? Insurance is very important. And that was another thing. My insurance, my dumb ass went to my insurance as well. You know what I mean? When they heard that, they was like, oh, nah, you're bugging. You did what? Again, life learned lesson. You know? It was like, you did what? Raise my premium. I couldn't get accepted for insurance. I had to do some grocery store insurance, like back of the grocery store auto insurance that I had to do at the time and everything, because they're like, that is completely against your policy. You can't do that. And you just told on yourself. So whatever. Learn experience. Do not get too greedy. Just because there's more money to get doesn't mean you should go for it. Now, I mean, go the safe route. Even if it takes longer to get to the big money, it is what it is, you know. But all right, this video is getting too long now. So Turo, peer-to-peer rentals, you can rent out your car, right? I always check the price of how much a car could rent for before I get a car. You know, I always do that, just in case I got rented out. Zipcar is pretty much the same thing. Classic Car DriveShare.com is pretty much the same thing. The last one was, okay, it's like Hire Car or something like that. I don't know why it didn't pop up, but it's like Hire Car, something like that. But basically, you could rent your car out to people that want to do DoorDash, they want to do Lyft. Again, these apps cover it. They cover whatever happens to your car. So do your research on this before you duck and dodge these auto people, because I'll tell you right now, you don't want a repossession on your record. And again, I told them, if you find it, I got you. But I also did my research. Repossession can't hit your credit until, and this is not financial advice, and I'm not advising nobody to do this, it can't hit your credit until it's repossessed. You know what I mean? So if they could find the car, hey, y'all are better than the police at that point. But anyways, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. Now I want to hear what y'all got to say down below. You know what I mean? I just want to see y'all comments, y'all conversation. Like, have you had any repos? You know, have you tried Turo before? Have you ever thought about trying Turo? You know, are you behind in your car payment? Have you been struggling with your car payment? You know, just comment down below and all that good stuff, man. Like I say in all of my videos, if y'all want to make some extra money just playing games on your phone, click the link in the description below, the link in the comment section below. All right, these apps, they're literally paying people just to play games on your phone. It's crazy every time I think about it. All right, just try it out, see if it's for you. If it's for you, it's for you. If it's not for you, it's not for you. All right, but if you catch yourself making money, make your money. Until next time, y'all, it's been your boy Ty Boogie. I'm out of here, man. Peace.